inventions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the trending contracts. And today's contract, Mann Nightmare, set in New York. And today's contract ID is up on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today courtesy of Curie Koza. So on to today's briefing, short and sweet. Destroy the Mann team. So for today's challenge, we have 5 targets available to us, with no stipulations on how we dispatch them or what we wear whilst we do so. So we have a free map. So for today's challenge, we will be starting undercover in the garage as the bank robber. We're going to be bringing with us a lethal syringe, our ever trusty lockpick, a silenced pistol, and we have a sniping rifle stored up in the first floor janitor's closet. So right from the start and off the bat, we're just going to wait for that camera to pan away before we make our way around the edge of the loading bay. We're going to pull out our silenced pistol and make our way to the security room, taking out the camera on the outside there as we go. We're then going to lockpick our way into the cabinet on the wall ahead of us, and in here we will find a bottle of chloroform. We're going to take that chloroform and we're going to add it to the ventilation system back in the loading bay, and then once again return to the security room, pull out our silenced pistol. We're going to turn on the air conditioning, and then we're going to open the door to the security room, take out the cameras from a distance. You don't want to go in the room. And then from here we're going to pull a little trick, because we've only knocked out 3 of the 4 guards. So if we make our way up the vault stairs, that will trick the AI into thinking we've left the area, and the 4th guard will make his way into the room and pass out. So we're just going to wait at the top of the stairs for a few seconds before descending back down, and just as we get back to the security room, the guard has passed out. So we're going to turn off the ventilation system, make our way into the security room. We're going to collect up the security key card and a bodyguard's outfit, and we're then going to return to the vault stairs and make our way up, and we're going to collect up a few items. We're going to do a bit of a running around before we even approach our targets. So the first item we require will be the propane cylinder in the corridor here, and we're going to take this and place it up on the investment floor balcony. So up the stairs past the banking hall, we're going to go through this door and this door here, just because one of those doors has a key card entry on the other side. But if we pass through from this side, or the side that we did pass through from, that key card entry door is no longer locked, and that would be this door here. So we're going to place our propane cylinder on the balcony ledge there, about where there's a white line highlighted when you're placing it, and then from there we're going to retrace our steps back down to the vault and into the security deposit room. And in here we are going to secure ourselves the Klondike file. So we're just going to make our way into the back of the room here, lockpick open the deposit box and take the file. So that's another item off our list. Next item we're going to grab will be another propane cylinder. So we're going to lockpick our way through the gate here into the storeroom where the weapons locker is kept, and just on the shelf we will find a second propane cylinder, and we're going to take that propane cylinder also up to the investment floor, but this time on the other side. So we're going to make our way up to the first floor, and we're going to collect up the janitor's keys while we're here. So we're just going to drop the propane cylinder on the floor there before we enter the corridor, make our way down the corridor and collect up the wet floor sign, as long as the janitor is crouched down by the balcony. At any other point he may spot you. So once he has passed out, we're going to recollect our propane cylinder, collect up the keys that the janitor has dropped, make our way into the janitor's closet area, and collect up our sniping rifle. So from here we're going to make our way over to the far end of the investment banking floor, the floor above us. Now unfortunately Officer Frank is just coming down that corridor. He is an enforcer, so we are going to have to wait him out. But at the same time, the other bank director in the tan jacket will be coming down the stairs, so we do have to stay out of his way as well. But once both of them have passed safely, we can make our way down the corridor, around to the stairs on our right, and just at the top of the stairs here we are going to place this propane cylinder on the 5th column of the balcony. So 5th from the right there, just about there, because our target who comes over here does lean on that balcony, and you don't want him leaning through the propane cylinder, because if you have to take a shot at it, you're going to hit the target, not the cylinder. So everything is now pretty much set up. We're going to make our way up to the conference room here, and we are going to close the blinds so that the enforcer just stood outside there buggers off. We're then going to place the Klondike file on the desk over here. Now all of our targets are located right here in this room, but trying to take them all out in this room is a bit of a challenge. There is an easier method. So once we've placed that Klondike file, we are going to exit the conference room, and we're going to hide ourselves nicely behind this door at the entrance. So eventually one of our targets will come along and discover that file, and Athena will stumble upon her reading that file. She will tear her a new one and then kick everyone out. And once Athena and her bodyguard, who stands on the opposite door to the one we were stood behind, which is why we were stood behind it, is also an enforcer. Once they leave, the only person left in this room will be one of our targets. So we're going to select our lethal syringe and jab him in the back. We can leave him there. He will be discovered obviously at some point, but it's an accident kill, so it doesn't matter. So 1 down, 4 to go, and our next 4 targets have split off into pairs. Hello, Mr. Man. And they are now located at the 2 balconies where we have placed our propane cylinders. So here are our first 2, and we've already taken 1 shot at this cylinder, so that we only have to take 1 more shot, 2 more targets down, and time for us to leave. Now our next 2 targets we could actually take out from where we were, but it would mean a long run through a lot of panicked people to the nearest exit. So this is why we've brought the sniping rifle, because we are going to run towards the exit where we picked up the janitor's key, who is still lying unconscious on the floor at the moment, and around the corner to the closet, and we're going to pull out our silent sniping rifle from here, and also from here we have the perfect line of sight to take out our last 2 targets. Now, I didn't take a pot shot at this one when placing it, so it will need 2 shots. And as you can see, again, one of the targets is leaning on the railing. Luckily, I placed this one just out of his position. So that's all of our targets dealt with, and now with 2 panics going on because of 2 closely knit explosions, the nearest exit for us will be the maintenance exit, and trying to get here through all the panic, it's just a lot of trouble. It's very random. It's much easier with the sniping rifle. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of. Everybody has been eliminated according to plan, and we have our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.